Hi, it's Brett the Herbalist, and today what I'm going to do is share a little bit of info about what might happen on your detox program. So we get a lot of questions, a lot of people contact us on the chat and email and things like that about what to expect when you're doing your program. So this little video is just to help you with some insights as to what might occur, what to expect, and how you might feel during the process. Well, it's different for everybody. It's quite different as far as what might happen because we're all very, very different. And one of the rules, a rule of thumb that I use is the curry test. So if you like a hot curry, if you can handle an extra hot curry, then you're going to be very tolerant to herbal medicine, which means you're probably a high dose person and things will take a little bit more to have an effect on you because you're already quite tolerant to the effect of things like herbs and spices. Whereas if you're a mild or an extra mild curry person, or you've never had curries at all, then it's likely that herbs are going to react quite powerfully with you because your body's not so familiar with them, or you're not quite as tolerant. So that means your reactions will be quicker. Like for example, some people find in the first day of taking the herbs, like within 24 hours, they're rushing to the loo and they've got urgent diarrhea almost. So that's an extra mild person. So what I suggest if you're that type is to take it slowly, maybe take a few more days in the preparation, maybe even allow yourself a half dose for a little bit longer as a lead-in before you get into the full dose, so you can feel what's going to happen with your body, get a bit more comfortable with that process. If you're an extra hot sort of curry person, then you can just rip into it and go for broke. And I think you'll find it might even take a few more days if you're that type of person before things really start moving in your body. So what you might experience once the herbs do start working with you is also quite variable. Some people have a bit of a build up in the system, if you like. They're carrying a bit of weight internally and a bit of congestion, maybe have sluggish digestion, maybe have chronic constipation even over long term. And those kind of people, it can take a little bit longer for the herbs to start detoxing and cleansing. And you can also get a little bit of changes going on where you might feel sort of a bit nauseous or a bit bloated, or even a little bit of twinge here and there internally as the herbs are starting to work on your body. But as soon as the bowel movements start to increase, that's when things should start to get a bit more comfortable. So if you think you've got a bit of weight or a bit of congestion, a bit of build-up, or your system's a bit sluggish, you can expect those few days, it can even be a week or more, of things shifting around and being a little bit uncomfortable. So don't get concerned if that's happening, that's normal. And you can just use things like peppermint tea, ginger tea, even fennel tea can be quite calming, relaxing, chamomile, Epsom salt baths and that sort of thing to just calm that process down and make sure you're having plenty of liquids. So that's if you've got a bit of a sluggish system, it can take a little bit to move. If you're a smaller frame and you're quite sensitive, then you could get things happening a lot quicker and experience sometimes a bit of really loose bowel movements or diarrhea. So again, that's okay. If you get 2 or 3 days or more of really urgent diarrhea or watery bowel movements, then it would pay to slow down. And you can slow the program down in a couple of different ways. Either maybe take a baked potato or a banana, which you're normally not supposed to have, because that's what they do. They'll slow the program down. So you can do that if you're getting really loose bowel movements. And again, the dosage, you're going to vary the dosage up and down to suit your body. So what I suggest you do is find the point where bowel movements have become loose, almost semi-liquid, and you feel like you're having a full, complete evacuation each time. When that's happening, you've reached the ideal dose. So you can adjust it up if that's not happening, if things start moving, or take it down if you're getting really watery, urgent diarrhea, for 2 or 3 days or more. But it is okay to have a bit of that during your cleanse. It's all part of the process of helping to reset that mucus lining and the microbiome in your gut and remove any parasites or bad bacteria and flush the system, really. That's what we're doing. So your body can allow itself to have a bit of a reset. So that's okay. Just any other common questions we might have. Oh yes, If you're doing your second or third cleanse or more, you will find that your body has become a little bit, not immune, but has adapted to the effect of the herbs. So sometimes you need a higher dose, you need to be more strict with your food and step it up each time to get a similar effect. But in saying that, if you've done a cleanse every year and your body's working like pretty much like clockwork, the effect does get less and less as the years go by. And that's perfectly normal as well. So your body will be doing healing on other levels when you do a detox, and you've become adjusted and adapted to doing that process many times. You'll get more deep cellular healing, more regeneration of the organs, and you'll also find that you'll be able to get more of those, even like spiritual experiences with healing and meditation and all that side of things, which is really the point of the whole process, is to get to that level where your body starts to become so clear that the herbs are just taking you to that next level. And that's what the program's all about. So anything else we missed? Feeling bloated and things, that can happen. Again, drink those herbal teas. If you're feeling chronically constipated, like things just aren't moving after a week into the program, then it may be worth considering, are you having enough herbs and spices in your food to assist with the herbal cleanse? And also, are you having enough liquid food? So in other words, a lot of fresh fruit, smoothies and soups and things like that with lots of liquid, and also lots of fibre. So combining those things together, the liquid food, the high fibre and the herbs and spices, that seems to be what works best if you have chronic constipation. But also it's really important to relax and don't get tense and uptight about what's going on. Just relax, go with the flow, let it happen, and enjoy that process. So I hope this video has been helpful, and also have a look, follow the links around this video, and further down the page from here you'll find a lot more little videos and insights into what might go on. So yeah, enjoy your program. Good talking to you.